What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Scriv, and welcome back to the channel. So, April is just around the corner, which means that Power Rangers Once and Always is right around the corner as well. So, I figured why not take this time and let's talk about I guess you could say, the behind the scenes trailer that we got. So, without further ado, let's get on into it. So, with Power Rangers Once and Always just around the corner coming to Netflix in April, I do have some theories about what the story could possibly, be about, or not necessarily the story, but basically what could possibly be going on. Now, mind you, at the time of this recording, we don't really know much story-wise about what Once and Always is about. Now, we do have our returning cast members: Zach, Billy, Kat, Aisha, Adam, as well as Rocky. But then we also have some returning villains. We also got Barbara Goodson, that's reprising her role as Rita. But then we also got Richard Horvitz coming back as Alpha. Now, we also have a newcomer. Her name is Charlie Kirsch. She is basically playing the role of Min, who is Trini's daughter. Now, where does the theories come in at? We do have some behind the scenes images of all six Mighty Morphin Rangers, from Tommy all the way up to Jason, but we don't know exactly where this fits in the timeline, because a lot of people are theorizing that, yeah, it's the original six and whatnot, since how Tommy still has his Green Ranger powers. But then where the theory comes in at is maybe this is where Trini is killed. But there's a lot of loopholes to that, or plot holes, if you will, because Trini, Jason, and Zach wound up going to the peace conference and stuff like that, to where their powers were given to Rocky, Adam, and Aisha. This was way after Tommy got his White Ranger powers. So, for me, I personally believe that this is just a flashback and stuff like that between Billy and Zach, of them pretty much reminiscing about the good old days and whatnot. But we also have another image of Zach, Billy, as well as Min with I guess you could say it's the new updated Rad Bug. But if you look in the background, it seems like they are in a cemetery. So with that, we could possibly put together that they are visiting Trini's grave. But what we also need to know is, how did Trini die? Did she die did she die on the battlefield? Did she die, out of the battle? Did she have some kind of disease? Or how did Trini die? A lot of people were theorizing that with the all six Rangers on the battlefield, that's where Trini died. But that doesn't make any sense, because Tommy was a White Ranger when Trini left and whatnot. So if she died right then and there, who took over right then and there as a Yellow Ranger? You see where I'm going with this? So I guess you could say that that theory is debunked. But when it comes to Charlie Kirsch's role, like, how did she, get her mother's powers and whatnot? Did she, inherit them, or did she find, the original Saber-Tooth Tiger power coin and morpher? What's going on with that? But one thing that kind of threw everybody off a little bit, that I do have a theory about. When we first saw the promo pics that came out a couple of months ago, we saw that Adam and Aisha were in, some form of a uniform. But the way that they were angled, all we saw was the letters SP on the left side of their shoulder. So we're all thinking, did they join SPD or did they help create SPD, or something along those lines. But then when we fully saw in the backstage interview, we saw their uniforms, it said SPA. So now a lot of people are wondering, is this the beginning of the Space Patrol Delta? Is this Space Patrol Alpha and whatnot? Did Adam as well as Aisha help basically start to build the Space Patrol business, I guess you could say, or police force? But where do they fit in when it comes to the story and stuff? How are they going to get introduced into Once and Always? Is it are they just going to have a second on screen and then that's it, or what's going on? Now, when it comes to Rita, where is she going to fit in with this? We know that she is Robot Rita, but what's going to happen? Because Rita, back in Countdown to Destruction in Power Rangers in Space, Rita and Zed were turned human, and they did turn good. But there's also a confirmed rumor. I forgot who confirmed it. I believe it was Saban and whatnot that confirmed, or the writers, that in Power Rangers Mystic Force, the Good Witch, or the Mystic Mother, she was Rita after she basically was purified by Zordon's Z-Wave, right? Now, when it comes to Lord Zed, in Power Rangers Dino Fury, I forgot the name of the monster, but he had the ability to time travel. He goes back into the past, pulls Zed from his prime, basically at the beginning of season 2, and pulled him to our present day. Now, when it comes to that, does Zed do the exact same thing? Does he go to Rita in her prime at the beginning of season 1 of MMPR and pull her into the present? And so if that's the case, where does the robotic aspect of Rita come from? What's going on with that? Did Zed basically enhance her to give her more power? Or what? We still have a lot of questions that's coming with this, and I'm having fun theorizing on what all could possibly be going on. And so I would like to see just exactly, what Billy and Zach have been doing after all this time, because we know that Jason, Trini, and Zach went off to the Peace Conference. Now, in the Boom Studio comics, they basically, the Peace Treaty Conference, for those of you who don't know, was just a cover-up because the three of them were chosen by Zordon to become the new Omega Rangers. Now, in the live-action continuity, we don't know if the Omega powers are a thing. And so we haven't seen any pics or anything like that, of a live action, Omega Ranger suit or anything like that. So I guess it would be safe to say that no Omega Rangers. So, what has Zach been doing after all this time? Where is Jason? How is, Trini's death fitting into the story and stuff? When did Billy get back from Aquatar? Like, how long has it been since Billy has been in Aquatar? Because we know that Billy's character did go to Aquatar towards the middle or end of Zeo to basically get his youth back and stuff. And so I'm having all these theories that's coming to mind on basically what the entire story of Once and Always, could be about. But also at the same time, does it fit in with Power Rangers Cosmic Fury? I heard that a lot of people are thinking that it does. Then there's a lot of people that say that it doesn't. So me personally, I don't know, to be honest. I would like for it to fit in with Cosmic Fury to see, how the two of them coincide with each other. But I want to hear your thoughts. What are your thoughts about Power Rangers Once and Always? Do your theories match with mine, or do you have any other theories? If you have any other theories that are different from mine, I would love to hear it in the comments. I'm going to end this video here. I do want to have this open discussion on what we all think about Power Rangers Once and Always. Leave your comments down in the comment section below, all your theories, everything that you possibly believe. This has been your boy Scrib, and I'll see you guys next week.